We do feel really lucky here in working at Sustainable Connections that we haven't had any resistance behind the ideas that we promote and the things that we're trying to accomplish here. If anything, we've found that it's actually brought together people who are coming from different places, whether it's politically or socially. We've really managed to find a common ground, which is exciting to us because a lot of times people equate environmentalism with certain liberal politics, and I think we've done a really good job of not crossing that line, that we are really just about sustainability, and it doesn't matter what your political affiliation is or any of those things, because this work is all just for a common good that benefits this whole community and everybody that lives here. And so we've found the opposite, no detractors, but we've brought people together who we never imagined would sit at the same table to talk about working towards these common goals. So it's really been heartening, and we've actually often been complimented that we're able to do this kind of work and not make it political. So we're very proud of that, and we'll always make sure to stick to a model that doesn't ever get political. We rely on our website a lot because we have so many things we do, and there are so many details to every program area that the website is a really good way for us to put that all in one place that people can use when they want to learn more about Sustainable Connections. It's interesting when people come to us and they want to know more about what we do. Often they come to us knowing about one program area specifically, but they don't know all the other things that we do. So we really rely on that website as a resource and really send people there, especially with the random questions too, because we field a lot of phone calls and emails, and so often that's turned out to be one of our #1 resources, go-to resources, where we've stuck our toe into the pool of social media with Facebook, and we're just kind of figuring out how to make that work for us, and haven't used it a lot, but I see a lot of really great potential there. Really most of our promotional material is still print material. Actually, our budget for print material is one of the largest single budget lines that we have, because we do a lot with promotional pieces, and so we create those flyers that are inserted into the local daily paper, into the weekly. We create the Where the Locals Go coupon book that we sell all throughout the county. We also print resource guides, like tables that show where you can recycle what items here in Whatcom County. We have a toolkit that is used by people who want to do remodels or hire a builder to build a house or whatever, that references all the people who do that, and then also where you can get green materials in this community. And so still with a lot of what we do, that just the print pieces seem to be the best way for us to promote what we're trying to do. Ultimately what we're trying to do is we're trying to help our business owners, our members, be more sustainable in their daily practices, and then we're trying to create a market so they get rewarded by consumers using them because they are more sustainable. And we have to drive those consumers to those people by creating these tools that help them find who those business owners are and where those businesses are located and all those great details. So print media for us is still the #1 way we get the word out. Sustainable Connections definitely has a lot on the horizon, and we have so many aspirations to do so many things. There's so many issues to address, and sometimes it's hard to pick what we're going to do next, but we're very excited because we actually have funding for our Community Energy Challenge, and we're partnering with the Opportunity Council, and what this challenge will entail is actually a challenge to the community to reduce the amount of energy that we're using here in Whatcom County. And so the way that we're going to administer this challenge, or the plan is that we will provide audits to commercial buildings, to business owners, and there's also the residential side. That's the Opportunity Council is actually running that portion of the Community Energy Challenge, but they will be able to provide very low-cost audits for people's homes, and then based on those audits, we'll be able to make recommendations about what they can do. And the exciting thing is that this doesn't sound like anything that's super new, because I think a lot of people are aware that you can get audits done, and that you want to get them done because you want to save energy, because then you spend less money on it, and so it's a win-win sort of situation. But the unique thing about this program is that we've gotten this funding, so we're able to create what we're going to call a one-stop shop for energy efficiency. And so people will be able to go in, sit down, talk to an energy advisor, schedule their low-cost audit. Somebody will come out, audit their home, and then a report will be created, and then you'd be invited to come back to the one-stop shop and sit down with somebody who can explain to you in plain English what the audit has found, and then tell you what is available for you to do from that point forward. So if you see that you need new windows, we'll have a list of people in the community, businesses that can do that retrofit and change your windows out, whatever it might be that will improve the efficiency of your home. And then we'll also have somebody there that can help you monitor your bills to prove that this measure actually helped you. And then there's also they'll have a list of all the rebates that are available through Puget Sound Energy and Cascade Natural Gas, and help you sign up for those along the way when you're doing these retrofits. And it's really great, because what we've learned is a lot of people, they know rebates are available. Again, they know those audits are important, but they don't really know what to start, and they don't know what all the language means, or what they have to do, how do they get reimbursed for a new water heater, that kind of thing. And again, we're going to provide that service to people. So you just have to go into one place, you sit down with one person, and they help you through all these details. And then specifically that will work the same for the owners of commercial buildings as well. And here at Sustainable Connections, we now have an engineer on staff that's doing those audits. So he'll go out to your business, do the same process with you, make a report, sit down with you, explain it, and then we'll help with any rebates that are available. And then another exciting element of this program as well is that we've been able to secure funding for low-cost loans too. So if people need loans to do these retrofits, we can help you get a loan at a very low interest rate with a payback schedule that's affordable and makes sense for you. And so that's our next big thing, and we're going to make a huge splash about that. And that's going to be the word about that will be spread. We're going to use online sources. We're going to go into schools and talk to kids, because that's an effective way for people to learn about things. And there will be banners downtown, and there will be flyers in your water bill. It's going to be the biggest campaign that we've done to date. So that's going to take us, the funding that we received for that is going to cover that program for the next 3 years. So that's going to be probably the biggest splash that people will see from us immediately. But we also have other things that we're working on. We're working on an incubator, a farm incubator project, where we're trying to find the right property here in Whatcom County that will serve as an incubator for wannabe farmers, for new and upcoming farmers. And so the land will be available for them to farm. There will be an infrastructure there that might include tractors and the equipment that people need to do that, and they'll be able to farm there for a certain amount of time until they really figure out how it works, and then they would move off the land and more farmers would come on. And so there are some really cool models of that happening in other places in the country, and we'd really like to emulate that here in Whatcom County. So that's kind of a low-lying thing that we're working on. There have been some very generous donors who are willing to pay for the land to make that kind of a project happen. So that's something else that our future holds. We're always continuing to move forward with our green building program. Right now in Whatcom County, as everybody knows, there's not a lot of building happening anymore, but it's a good time for people in that industry to get educated about green building and become LEED certified and all of those good things. And it's also a good time for the city to do more comprehensive planning about land use and smart growth and those sort of issues. And so we're always working on that as well. And the sky's the limit for us again with what we can do and what we hope to do. And so we're going to be around for a long time, and we have a lot of things that we want to work on.